Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Chofao Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
A 14-year-old student from Boer School, Die Wilges in Pretoria, has been hospitalized due to suicidal thoughts after being subjected to a racial slur by fellow students. Now, this heartbreaking incident emphasizes the urgent need for systematic change within educational institutions and society at large. Let's unpack this issue. Hello everyone, my name is Naledi Mfoloe, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News Channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Today we dive deep into the currents of information, from the pulse of politics to the heartbeat of entertainment. We've got it all covered, so please stay tuned for a news experience like no other. Now, the incident occurred recently when two classmates directed a derogatory racial slur, which is the K word, towards a grade 8 student. Now, the victim's father, deeply shaken, recounted the heartbreaking ordeal his daughter faced. He said, and I quote, "My daughter told me two boys at school called her a K. I was in disbelief. This happened in front of other pupils, and there were about 6 of them, and it hit her as she was the only Black child." Now, this incident was not isolated, as her father revealed that his daughter has experienced ongoing bullying and racism throughout the time in this Afrikaans school. Now, the racial slur in question seems to be a tipping point, leading to a severe psychological crisis. The young girl began to isolate herself, became increasingly agitated, and asked disturbing questions about life and death. The impact of the young girl was so severe that her parents sought professional help, ultimately resulting in her admission to a psychiatric hospital. Now, she has since missed her June examination due to her hospitalization. Now, reflecting on this tragic situation, I think it is absolutely appalling that in 2024, a young girl is subjected to such degrading racial abuse, pushing her to the brink of suicide. No child should endure such cruelty, especially in an educational setting that actually fosters, or should foster, inclusion and respect for all. And this incident, it actually emphasizes broader issues within our society, where racism continues to spread through institutions and inflict deep emotional wounds on its victims. Now, the psychological toll on this young girl, as described by her father, is deeply disturbing and demands urgent action. And while the school has initiated an investigation and promised disciplinary measures, the gravity of the situation cannot be overlooked. I think it is not enough to condemn racism. We must actively educate and empower students to reject racism and embrace diversity. Now, in response to this incident, I think there is a growing outcry for systematic change in how racial issues are addressed within Afrikaans schools and across South Africa. It is imperative that white students understand the gravity and the harm of racial slurs, and that all students feel safe and respected. Now, as we stand in solidarity with this victim and her family, let us use the moment to advocate for meaningful reforms in our schools and society. No child should suffer because of the color of their skin. As a society, we must rise to the challenge of creating a world where no child feels going to school because of their race. We must advocate for stronger policies, better education, and a culture of empathy and respect. Only then, I think, can we hope to build a future where all children can thrive free from the shadows of racism. Now, as the story develops, we will continue to cover it and follow up on the school's actions and outcomes of any disciplinary procedures. Now, with that being said, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts in regards to this situation? And while you're at it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is